so if I wanted to ask somebody, you know, where is the nearest store or whatever, you know, how can I get there? It's so funny too when you get with a new companion, and even just on top of the struggle for words is the messed up vocabulary or pronunciation. So you're like, oh, pardon meneer, mijn collega en ik, wij willen een winkel vinden. Weet u misschien waar wij een winkel kunnen vinden? Just, I don't know, struggling here. And so the Dutch person will be like, oh ja, je moet gewoon verder gaan. And they'll say whatever. Whereas if you worked a little bit on the accent, I can't do it perfectly, dus, pardon meneer, mijn collega en ik zijn aan het zoeken voor een winkel. Zou je misschien ons kunnen helpen om een winkel te vinden? Said that a little bit more formal than you would on the street. But weet je misschien waar de winkel zou zijn? Of waar de postwinkel? And then they'll just be like, oh ja, ver op de straat. And it's a lot of their words end in en, their verbs, and they drop the n when they say it. They just don't pronounce it. So instead of willen, it's ville. And whereas a lot of times when you start out new, you won't have dropped those yet from the MTC. They don't bother teaching you that kind of thing. So that'll just really stand out. Wij willen een winkel vinden, and as opposed to willen een winkel vinden. And just, I don't know, I can hear the difference. And you notice it after a little while, like, wow, that's gotta go. Or they have different forms of the word you. So like the formal form is u, whereas the, you know, informal is jij or je. And so when you go on the street, they're like, wilt u, and like if you're trying to share a card with them, so wilt u een kaartje hebben? Een kaart hebben? And they'll be like, mag wel jij zeggen hoor. Like you don't have to say u. Like I'm not, like if they're a lot older than you, it's respectful to say that, but for a lot of people, they just like, don't say that, it's weird. And I don't know, it's some of the difference.